don't even have, Kuwait's a third world, is it not a third world country? We don't even have a Krispy Kreme here in Ottawa. I want a Krispy Kreme right now, United Nations. Why are you giving Kuwait a Krispy Kreme, but not us? We are your neighbors. United States. I see how it is. You go where the fucking oil is, right? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I know I'm a loser. Okay! I don't even know what to put for a title because, like, that's my life right now. A huge question mark. What am I doing here? I don't even know what the hell I want. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing for my life. Like, I don't even know what to say. Hi, everybody! I bought the hijab as a, respectful thing and more of a cultural thing. Obviously, I'm not just converting to Islam just like that. It's a process and everything, and I never said I was going to convert. But I did buy it because, if I do go somewhere Middle Eastern and in public and that, respecting the cultural differences of somebody that you're with and all this and that. Hi. So my thing is, I think that there's just too much. Now here's the thing, and it made me realize, thank you, a lot of things about cultural differences. A lot of things. Now, impulsively, remember for 11 months, here's what happened. I met somebody when I was like just outside of a store. This man came to talk to me. He gave me his card. His name is France Jean. I'll show you the... Anyway, he might come live with us later because he's very, very interesting. He has a lot of I don't know, I think he might be homeless. But he had a package of license plates and a really cool outfit, and his energy was just cool. So he's Haitian and Polish, and I told him I have a YouTube channel, and he said that he does documentaries and stuff.
Turn left on Avenue de Buckingham, Quebec 315 Sud.
He said if I want to come back later to I could go live with him and he can tell us the truth about life and stuff. But I don't know if I'm really wanting to hear about that. So if you guys want to hang out with France Jean, if you're into the meaning of life and you're lost, then maybe France Jean will help us. Look, here's the thing. What I realized, cultural differences. So for example, and this is totally fine. I'm not I find okay, here's the thing. I find there's just too much of me. I have too much of a big personality, or I'm not big personality only, but yes.
Continue on Quebec 315 Sud for 4 kilometers.
I feel honestly, I feel my personality is too big to be kind of muted a little bit. I don't feel like I'm ready to be more humble. I don't feel like humble in that kind of way. I don't feel like I'm ready to be committed to just one person, to that level, to a suffocating level. Not suffocating, but that's how, to someone normal from that culture or from anyone, a lot of people find it normal. Monogamy is normal. It made me really think, I'm so, okay, listen, it all boils down to, I'm so confused about myself right now in my fucking life. I am so confused about my existence and what I want. 1 minute, I want to be, it feels so good having been somebody who's so crass and crude and showing their fupa and their boobs all over live stream and everything else, to meeting somebody who is just, just wants to take care of you and just wants different for you, just wants better for you, wants you to be more humble, wants you to be, he would say I find men who from the Arabic world I meet, they want better for me. They don't want, but they also have expectations of a woman that I don't know. Now they will say, no, I like you the way you are, you don't have to change, but that's not true because cultures clash and that's normal. An Arabic man will never be okay with a lot of my actions, and the fact that I had nudes online and stuff like that, it's just a lot of things that it's a lot, it's a huge difference. And impulsively, whenever a man comes up to me and says, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, you're amazing, obviously, and it's the excitement of a different world, but then the reality sets in, it's the excitement. I'm just so fucking bored all the time with my life, so it's the excitement that sets in, and the steps I would actually have to do to actually move there, or not move. I wasn't going to move. What I was going to do was go. He was going to arrange everything for me to go there, and he's all settled in his country and everything, and so I was just going to go there and see how it is and everything. But yeah, so I don't think that it's something that's realistic right now for me. Obviously, with I have other things, like I don't know why I'm still even just focusing fully on just men, because like I have a move to worry about and everything, and but that's how I feel like my mind is just like jumping all over the place, and I have so many different assets and facets of my life. I'm having trouble focusing on everything. Like I'm having trouble spreading myself around and focusing on everything, and and I find, and because of that,
In 400 meters, continue straight onto Kemp.
because I get so bored easy and restless and just unsatisfied with life, I'm always looking for that thrill. I'm like a cheap thrill seeker. What the fuck? I'm attracted to Arabic males because of them being more
Continue on
dominant.
Kemen Dukif for 2 kilometers.
I was looking up statistics though and it's like some fucked up, like, is it some fucked up, like, always chasing a natter replacement? Because there's so many similarities, even to right down to him saying I can eat a peach for hours. I swear everybody in the Arabic world watches Face Off. It's like a fucking huge movie. But at the same time, it's like, I know I don't, like, statistically, it's not women, it's like going backwards for women here in a way, in a lot of ways. And I hate to say that, but there's still a lot of things that are illegal in that part of in a lot of Middle Eastern countries and a lot of Islamic countries. Homophobia, women are not even allowed to drive. They're not, like, not in Kuwait. Kuwait's a little more progressive, but it's still an Islamic state. I think anyway, but it's still more open-minded. I was actually surprised of all, we don't even have, Kuwait's is it not a third world country? We don't even have a Krispy Kreme here in Ottawa. I want a Krispy Kreme right now, United Nations. Why are you giving Kuwait a Krispy Kreme, but not us? We are your neighbors. United States. I see how it is. You go where the fucking oil is, right? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I want a Krispy Kreme. And not only do they have one Krispy Kreme, they have thousands of they have Krispy Kreme, they have TGI Fridays, they have, it's apparently Kuwait is the #1 place for obesity now in the world. You gotta love globalization, don't you? So I saw some of their reactions about my video, and so what I was planning on doing, honestly, and my plans change as the seasons change. My plans will change 1,000 times. I wouldn't have to really pay for anything when I'm there, because he said I would, basically just, he has everything all established there. So it would just be going and, like, seeing how it is and doing videos. I've been wanting to travel, to Turkey and all that, and kind of let down that I didn't, I haven't been doing that, and plans have just been changing. You guys, your head is gonna spin if you watch me. I know it, and I'm so sorry, but I can't promise anything here. But yeah, we're taking a ferry because honestly, some places I need to go on the other side of the thing are we're coming back from Quebec. So I like the idea. A part of me fucking loves the idea. Having a husband, a hot friggin' Syrian Kuwait husband. Like, Middle Eastern men to me, physically, are the most attractive. Turkish, Moroccan, Egyptian, Syrian. Like, I love, but especially, actually, Syrian men. Like, I don't know, there's something about this man I find so amazing and really attractive, and just the way we talk and everything. We got really close really, really fast. And you know how I'm impulsive and everything, and marriage is a thing. Like, marriage is just easier. Like, if you, in the Middle Eastern world, you cannot do anything in public together. You cannot be together unless you're married. So yes, obviously, it's just like, come here, we'll get married so we can, you can be together. You have to be married, so it's very different. I want to be a person who respects all frames of mind in all cultures. I don't necessarily have to agree with everything, but you know what I mean? Yes, and that's another thing, Chantal's legal counsel. A lot of women are in situations in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, statistically, in some countries, including Egypt, by the way. I found that interesting, just on the subject of abuse, because I think it was in Egypt, a huge, like 33% of women are abused domestically by their husbands. So, just saying, I'm not condoning it, but abuse of spouse, of their women, is fucking normal to a lot of Middle Eastern men. And I'm just seeing that that's actually a huge problem in the world. Femicide is a huge problem. There's a lot of problems in the Middle Eastern parts of and some countries where women don't have equal rights. So yes, I wouldn't want to move to the Middle East because of, I think the Middle East has a lot of beautiful things about it. I'm not dogging the Middle East either. Every culture has pluses and minuses. We do not have a right to judge each other for all of these things. We can all learn from each other, and we can all try to coexist, You should never change to be with a man. Yeah, I will have to change. I will have to. But the changes I'll have to make, are they so bad? Are they so bad? Yeah, that's the thing. Middle Eastern men are very set in their ways. They have they're not going to change. I made that mistake. I see now the mistakes I made with Nader, that like, and I realize, like, let's say this man from Syria comes here, he'll be stressed out just like Nader, because the it's so different here. We are so accepting of everything, you know, and you cannot, and women are
Turn left onto
treated
Cameron Street, Ottawa 35.
so differently. It's so different for them. And I don't think I ever realized that. You know, I don't think I ever realized how much these
In
cultural
300
differences
meters,
are.
turn right onto Ottawa Regional Road
important.
174.
Because I always have the mindset, oh, whatever, love can conquer anything. No, there's actually, now that, you know, I'm trying, a few days have passed, I'm thinking a lot more maturely about it, is what I'm trying to say. At first, it was all a romantic dream idea.
Take the next right on Ottawa Regional Road 174.
And a part of me, I went to buy the hijab, and I'm like, you know, I wanted to see, maybe just curious, how it would feel as becoming a Middle Eastern wife. Like, for example, if I went there,
Continue on Ottawa Regional Road 174 for 12 kilometers.
he doesn't, like, I don't know if men do a lot of cooking, so he doesn't cook, like, ever. So he said if I went there, we'd be ordering out every single day. But ordering food, like, the restaurants there make homemade food, right? There's the takeout food, but then, like, you know, it's basically just, there's restaurants that cook homemade food, and it's very, 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 very cheap. So it's almost, it's not even, why cook? Like, cooking is like, you know, something else. Like, so we would be eating out every day and just playing video games. He's a very techie person, so we would just be playing video games and hanging out and getting to know each other. And I think he really wanted to do videos together. No, like, I don't care about your past. I'm, you know, like, I would have to be willing to make some changes to my lifestyle, but those are changes that are not good for me anyways. You know, like, things like smoking a lot of weed. Never ever mentioned anything about my weight though, which is nice. And again, I feel comfortable. Like, he basically, like, there's something about Kuwait that makes me feel it's like it's an American Middle East in a way. So I was kind of getting into wanting to go there just to travel and have fun, because honestly it was like, I was just joking. I'm like, where am I gonna, because like for a wedding dress you need to have, like, it's like a special, like, just white robe thing, and like a special Kuwaiti thing or whatever, and or maybe, I don't know what it would be, but anyway, it was like, oh, I'll show you the leaves. Wait till we buy it here when you come here. And then I'm like, well, this part of the world we have plus size. He's like, we have up to 5X here. And I'm like, what? So Kuwait has 5X clothes. Like, you know, I don't know. And the thing is that right now, honestly, we're at a time politically where women are fighting so hard for their rights in the Middle East. And, you know, I'm a very open person. I have a strong personality. I don't know how that would work out going to somewhere like Kuwait. I don't think they would be very appreciative of me. You know, I don't know. I think it would just be really hard for me to go there and to not say something, or to not act like open and natural, and, you know, and just, I think it would just be really dangerous probably for me, actually, with having such an open mind as a female in a Middle Eastern country. He did assure me that his country is more, like, his part is more open-minded, but I don't know. There's just so much about it. And, you know, obviously it's very insane. It's a very insane thing. It's not something that most people would ever do. But again, I'm not most people. I'm somebody who, I guess, is just really insane. I don't know. I just always have to be, I don't know. And maybe I'm just lost. Maybe I don't want to be in one place all the time, you know? I know people think that life settles down, but why? Why does life have to settle down? Why can't I be fucking beezing until I'm 95? Why can't I just live my life the way I want to, not how other people expect it to, not by any confinements or margins of any kind of cultural expectations or rules or anything? Why can't I just live my life just the way I want to, like, tailored specifically, like, copywriting my own path on life? Like, nobody else can ever do this journey but me, you know? So that's what I was just thinking. And I know there's a lot of Middle Eastern men here too. Anyway, I haven't even eaten today yet, so I'm supposed to be on a diet. But I find Middle Eastern men have a certain mind frame, a lot of them anyways, when it comes to domestic relationships. And the man has certain rights, and I just don't know if, it's just different. There's nothing, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying it's just very, very, very different. And yes, I probably should have thought about those things before I just went out. And I, like, literally was like, he, like, talked about marriage, and I got in my car and went and bought a fucking hijab. Like, I'm so fucking impulsive. But, you know, I think it was like a symbol, as like I would be willing to do those things for the right person, I guess, if I had to. But I didn't mean to offend anybody by that. I was just trying, like, it was requested just to be, you know, cover up, so I did it. Honestly, I like how it feels to be covered up, but at the same time, it kind of made me feel like more of
3
a,
kilometers.
when I looked at myself in the hijab, I kind of felt like not me, you know, like I'll never be able to wear all my cool wigs, you know, like only one other individual in my whole life, one person will ever get to see my hair or my neck or my face or my arms, you know, like only one person is the only person that matters in the entire universe to see my body and to experience my laughter, my joy. Do you know, like, it's like they want to, it's almost like they want to own you in a way. Like, you're theirs. You're their wife. You're theirs. You know, it's that's how I feel. But at the same time, you're theirs too. You know, like in the law, in like Islamic law, like Muslim men are allowed to have 4 wives, but they have to treat them all equally with love and respect. That's the law. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think I'm going to put my foot down and commit to saying that I'm not going to be monogamous with anybody in my life ever again. I might have lasting relationships with people, ongoing relationships with people, ongoing sexual relationships with people.
Meters.
On that, I will not, I don't think it's for me. I mean, I just don't. I get to a point where I get excited about it, and I feel bad because I think, like, you know, I start these things with people and then I just let it go, you know, and I hate doing that. But anyways, I just want to experience every part of life.
Continue on Jean d'Arc Boulevard North for 800 meters.
And just by myself. And with my beezers. You were with married man last night, address it. No, I wasn't! What are you talking about? You're insane. I was not. You are crazy. I know what you're thinking because of the fair. You guys, you're making me laugh because you are so, like, you don't fucking miss any details, you know. But you know what? I gotta put myself in your guys' shoes for a minute, okay? Because it trips me out. I can't do it. I would rather not put myself in your shoes. I can't imagine. Like, when I'm involved in a show and I really care about the show and I'm curious about the characters, I will research, like, yeah, I will probably go in and really find out stuff. Not to an obsessive detail about, like, you know, things like most people do, but definitely, yeah, you guys remember a lot of stuff. You guys remember a lot of stuff. But I mean, I took the ferry for a bunch of different reasons before, didn't I? I never had to take the ferry to go, you know, where. But so Pete's raged last night. I feel bad for him if we can lay off of the. He's like, honestly, he came home. He's like, I just blocked an entire country and you on my channel. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My shenanigans are once again affecting your life. Nothing in life can get in the way of beezing. This is my career. But then there's a part of me that wants to be a dainty woman, you know? I want to be like a woman who's admired by several men. Who the hell doesn't? But then I'm like not attracted to men who are like fawning, like too not fawning, but like I'm attracted. Okay, how do I say this without sounding? I like man. How do I sound this without sounding misogynistic and everything else? I like a manly man, like really, like sometimes I didn't like that just a while ago. I know, but like raw sexual attraction energy. That's what I like. I like to be dominated a little bit, I think. Not abusive, but I like to feel protected and safe. But I like to have full control of my life otherwise. I like if we're like going out together for a man to be like, I'm driving, or, you know, I'm doing this, I'm gonna go take care of this on the house, or I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I want a fucking like man role in my life. I need a man in my life. I need a really good man to do stuff. So I want like a reliable, or I don't know. That's the appeal for me of having a husband, is having a life partner that you're very attracted to and have a really good sexual relationship with. But you know, so that was the part of the appeal for me, was that. On the other end, after a few days, I start feeling claustrophobic. I start feeling, you know, like I would experience that with Natter too. Like I would be like, you know, like I would start feeling so, like when he would get so fucking mad because we would plan a whole week of stuff. And I would feel so suffocated, like I can't do it, I can't, you know. So I'm just getting some of those same feelings already, and I just, yeah. So I think I have to say, I don't know if I'm suitable for a relationship with certain types of men, but those sadly are the types of men I'm attracted to because they have certain traditional values that I admire in some ways, but that I also like my fucking freedoms. Anyway, so I met this Polish guy from Haiti, or Haitian Polish guy with a sailor hat, and he was carrying around license plates with a few loonies inside. And it was just like, you never know who you're gonna meet. He walked up to my car, knocked on the window and said, hi, you know, I'm good at reading people, and I just, you know, something, the universe was telling me that you're an interesting person, and I had to come talk to you. So I was like, oh, hey, I like meeting new interesting people. And then, like, he talked nonstop about, like, the sun and, like, a whole bunch of weird conspiracy theories. But, like, they made sense, some of them. And, I think it would just be cool, you know? I know you guys are judging me hard right now. I can fucking feel the judgment. I can. I didn't mean to culturally appropriate. I was just trying to do what I was asked, like, you know, if I do get married, I'll have to wear that. And yes, I'll have you know, Tribe Called Creek, I am too lazy to pump my own gas. I actually, like, if I realize I'm out of gas and I have to go to the gas station before starting my day to pump my own gas, I have a bad day. I know I'm a loser. Okay! So, yeah, I just want someone to do fun stuff with and travel and stuff, but... And you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know what I want. How do people manage their life so effortlessly? How do people manage to decide? Like, I'm so envious of people in a way who know what they want in life from a very early age. People who just, you know, do it right the first time and don't have to live a whole life of fucked up mistakes. But then, you know, I get bored with that too. See how conflicted I am? It's like I want to live a life of everything all at once and nothing at all. I'm impossible. I'm the most impossible person. And you know what? No, I don't like any of it because it makes my life fucking hectic and hell. Toys R Us, Babies R Us. And that's another thing. Most of them want kids, and I can't give people kids. So it always just, it's like a traditional family kind of setting. And I don't have that traditional, I'm not traditional in any single way. And I can never give anyone any kids. And I am insecure about that. Because, like, you know, there's a part of me, I'm not stupid. What if somebody marries me and then just comes here and then leaves me? And that's probably what's gonna fucking happen. You know, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Should we go to Firehouse Subs for supper? For lunch? I've never had Firehouse Subs in a long time. Yeah, maybe we can do that today. There's no other explanation for it, you know?
Yeah.
I think MSW against FFG, she would teach her a lesson.
Oh
I
my
don't think
god.
she could go blow for blow with her.
Well,
FFG just goes low and makes fun of people's bodies and everything, and her audience is too fucking dumb and like-minded with her to realize that all of that shit is irrelevant, you know? Like, grow the hell up. Anyway.
Well, it's mostly projection.
I just don't understand why she's not being called out more for her fakery when
she doesn't. That's what bugs me.
Going to interact with you, and like, I just think that she's a fan, and it's really fake. I think she says whatever she thinks the groups like, whatever she thinks the farm wants, whatever the farms want to hear, she says. That's what she does.
People want to hate me so bad they're willing to believe anything from anybody, even if that person is more fucked up than me, because they don't know anything about that person personally, because I'm more open, right? So I make myself vulnerable. I make myself open to attacks. You know, beat up on me, fine, whatever. Just don't interfere in my personal life, and don't fuck with my money, and don't fuck with my family, just like every other human being on this planet, you know? And don't lie about me, but I mean, that's unavoidable. Gets done to everybody, gets done to friggin' celebrities. What do little YouTubers have a chance of? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. So I don't know.
That's why I'm saying in this space, RSN, that there's a piece that's missing. I mean, there's a little bit of it, but it's just all negativity. All Foodie Beauty is the worst person on the planet, and nobody holds these people accountable. Rarely happens.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's the missing piece.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So someone just said, well, don't post a pic of FFG abuser. Wait, what's that about? Foodie, what's that about?
What? I didn't hear that. Don't post a pic of her abuser?
Yeah, did you post that?
Yeah. So somebody...
Oh no.
No, listen, I didn't post it. Here's the explanation.
Oh no.
So that whole stream was not nice, but what I did was somebody sent me all her information, like legal information. I'm not going to dox it, but I need it just in case.
Oh no.
I go legal. Somebody also sent me a picture of her ex, because here's the thing.
I only found out about her talking shit about me and all this coming on the scene. She was like portrayed herself as this like person who knew Natter, and because of her ex, through her ex who was also abusive and all this shit.
Wait,
So from the get-go, she's inserted
someone said
herself.
it. Wait. Someone said it was your thumbnail, though.
Yes, but I'm explaining that you're not
All right,
fucking
all right, all right.
letting me
Go ahead.
explain and
Go,
listening.
go ahead. I didn't know that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
So from the beginning, in my opinion, she inserted herself thinking that like she would always compare. I had a 2-hour long conversation with her on the phone. She would always compare her ex to Natter and the situation to her and her ex with me and Natter always. And she's from the get-go inserted herself in this and made up lies like on the phone saying she knew details about the stabbing and all this and that, which was all lies. She lied to me from the beginning. And so are you guys there?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
So
here.
then, just basically like from that moment on, I realized, like, I just realized, like, had an epiphany, like, before I went live, and I was like, you know what? This person is probably just, that's why I said, like, my thumbnail was the picture of her ex, but I hid the face and just said, he's not Natter. Because I feel like she's projecting, maybe she's not fully healed from her relationship with her ex. I'm trying to figure out psychologically why she's so fucking obsessed with this abusive relationship I went through with Natter. And I think she sees a lot of similarities with her ex as well. And she even said, oh, they probably have the same circle of friends. And she actually did verbatim say that she knew that her ex was like friends with Natter. That's what she told me. And they had like similar group of friends. So that's what I'm saying. The situation is not yours. You can remove yourself from it. So I wasn't doing it as like a sign of disrespect for her to be like, oh, you're fucking ex. I was just doing it. You know what I mean? And I guess I sunk low at that time. So yeah, I removed the video, but that was my reasoning for it. I just had enough of her being in my shit, you know? So
Okay. Well, I understand. So, like, how do you think like people feel about that? Oh, real quick though. Yeah. By the way, MFW had to dip. I think she has to go. I'm not sure if she has
okay.
to work or not. But
Yeah.
yeah, she just texted me. But yeah, we've been streaming for a little bit. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go
some
too
people
soon, but
some people feel really uncomfortable about that. They think that it was a not so nice thing to do.
but they're
to
okay with everything that she does to me, putting my aunt in her thumbnail, completely inserting herself, showing up at my show. I'm sorry, the one thumbnail, no. Sorry, I'm not going to answer to that. She's done so fucking much to me, and I respectfully X'd out his face. She didn't do that with my aunt. She literally does a lot of stuff to me, and so I was proving a point, and that's it. People can stay mad. They are mad at the wrong person. They are okay with everything she does, and everything I do is not okay, and that's my final word on that. So
Okay, well, can we get you both on the same stream? Can we get you guys to have a chat?
no, because I'm going to be putting a restraining order on her. So
Okay, well, I guess
yeah.
that will stop that.
I will not be talking. She will not be if it goes through. She will not be allowed to talk about me, and she will not be allowed to show up in my real life and fucking involve herself in any way.
Oh
So
shit. Okay, well, one or two more questions, right? Someone says that you do not pay taxes. Is that true?
no,
So you don't pay taxes.
no, I do pay taxes.
Okay.
You asked if that was true, so I said no.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so why would they even say that? Like, what's that about? Why are people saying that now?
Because at one point I did admit that I talked about my taxes, and that's why.
Oh, so at one point
because people assume that when you do something wrong in your life at one point, that you're always forever going to be like that. That's what it comes. Yes, you see.
Okay,
So yeah.
I know what you're
So
saying.
because I was having trouble with my taxes in the past, now I'm always forever going to be a non-taxpayer. And furthermore, I don't even know why that's anyone's business.
They're saying you're a liar. They're saying you're lying and that you're a liar. Listen, I told you don't listen. You promised me you're gonna tell the truth when you're on here, right?
Well, you promised me you're not going to ask me stupid questions.
I'm not asking you stupid questions.
Believe the dumb trolls in the chat. This is why.
I'm not believing dumb trolls. I'm just
yes,
fucking
you
around.
are.
I'm just fucking around and I'm
okay, do you have any more intelligent questions for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so as far as Natter and stuff like that goes, are you 100% done with him.
You already you asked me this. Like,
I know. I really want to know that. I
No, I'm
know
not answering that again because you asked me 100 times.
because I don't
So-
believe you are. I don't believe you are.
Well, then there's your answer. So why do you ask me then?
Oh, that's so frustrating. After what he put you through, why?
Well, I'm telling you, I'm not with him, and you're not believing me. So why do I have
No,
to
it's
keep
not.
answering your
No,
dumb fucking questions?
no. It's not that
You're
I.
believing dumb trolls who don't know anything
No, that's
about my
not.
life.
No, I'm not saying that I
As
don't
an
believe
interviewer,
you. I'm not. Look.
this
What
is
I'm
why I
saying
don't
is,
want to come on your panel because you believe what they say. They're dumb.
no, that's not
How
what I'm
worse?
saying.
Okay, I need proof that I'm with Nader. I need
No, I'm
proof
not
right now.
saying that. I'm not saying that you're with him. I'm
So
saying that I
then,
think you want to be with him.
well, why would you just assume that you know how someone feels?
Because of just the way I've seen you talk about him and stuff. You kind of go back and forth pretty frequently, so it makes me think that you are interested still.
Well, if people want answers to those questions, they can go on my channel because I talk about that literally every fucking day on my streams.
Sony. I think I'm gonna get a restraining order on FFG. I think somebody actually emailed me and suggested that. I think that might be the best thing to do, if it's possible, because of her showing up in real locations and even saying it's a public thing. I mean, there's obviously enough proof in her videos that she had ill intentions. She's just mentally attacking just talking about my family. Like, whenever I had a protection order against Nader, he wasn't allowed to talk about me online. He wasn't allowed to contact me. I'm starting to feel mentally harassed by her, like just harassed in general by her specifically. And I think that it's just about time that I get an actual restraining order on her and that she can't show up anywhere I go. She won't be able to talk shit about me anymore. So, no, he didn't talk about me at all, Baked Korean. He will be put in jail. And she's actually in the same country as me. Because she shows up at my stuff, Danielle, and fucking ruins things for me and harasses me. So that's what a restraining order's for. For her to shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Because I've had enough. Okay? Is that enough reason for you? Great. She does take things too far. I'm sorry, this is not just a reaction channel. This bitch has gone real life, and I'm going to do something about it. No, I didn't know she was coming. Nope. No one invited her. And anyways, I was nice to her at the time, and what she did after is the problem. And I didn't feel comfortable with her being there. You can see that when I first come out. Obviously, I wouldn't want her to be there. Like, I was trying to be a good sport. I was trying to make the best of the situation at the time. So, that's what I'm going to do. She did cross a huge line. Sorry. You harass me in real life. You come for my family. You make up lies about me constantly. You harass me every day. I'm coming for you. So, that's it. Okay, any FFG supporters, I want blocked. I don't want any FFG supporters here. So, if you're an FFG supporter, I'm going to block you right now. Francisco, goodbye. Who else? I didn't invite anybody. Even if she gets advance notice, she doesn't have a right to harass me. So, she's going to be getting a restraining order. I'm going to be looking into it. That's it. This is my channel. You support her, go fuck into her channel. Plain and simple. Enough is enough. I let a lot of people take advantage of me on this platform, actually. A lot. She actively searched for it. She wanted to ruin it. Exactly. So, we'll see. I don't know if I'm just trying to protect myself. That's it. Period. If you actually condone what she does, you're sick. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, if I'm saying to you, I'm tired, I'm feeling harassed and bullied, and you need to fuck off, and you don't, then I take legal action. That's what happens. And if there's nothing available for me, oh well, at least I tried. And then we bees. That's it. He has a new cooking channel. Oh, wow. He took the advice and is making his own content? Ooh. Well, I support that idea. Yes, there we go. Now I hope you see how hard it is to get views on your own. She stepped over a huge line. She always does. Her whole existence on YouTube has been nothing but spread lies and rumors, which has caused me a lot of mental anguish. So there's a lot I can show people that need to see it to grant me, like, just some fucking reprieve from this bitch. Get the fuck out of my ass. YouTube probably won't do shit. No, I know. I wasn't talking about it, Carolina. That somebody brought it up and I just mentioned it. I'm doing all this I'm going to be doing all this behind the scenes. I'm not making it a series. I didn't make this, I'm suing you, FFG. I didn't make that a video saying I'm suing you, FFG. But every video about her has to be about me because, yeah, what else? Nobody gives a fuck about her. Why would anybody? I'm not going to ruin my day. Nope, it's not going to happen. But I'm not going to, like, sorry. People go too far. Tell YouTube it's making you suicidal. It can make people suicidal. That's the thing. It can. It can actually push people. Bullying does make people suicidal. So I feel sad for the designer in store. She made a mockery of it all. And this person, have you seen her? Where's her fashion sense? She wishes she was invited. That's her problem. She's a freaking jealous loser. So go take it out on a fucking therapist like you tell me to do. If anyone needs therapy, it's you. Firehouse. Okay, I gotta go get cat food and maybe Firehouse subs, yeah. Let's just go. Do I want Firehouse or do I want Wendy's? Okay, what do you guys think? Firehouse or Wendy's? I'm not suicidal right now. I've had dark thoughts in the past, yeah. Yeah, I have. I have mentally ill. I have mental health issues. And sometimes I just get to a point where I don't want to be unalive. I love life, but I get to a point sometimes where I feel so down and just like, life is just pointless and, you know, like that despair. Overwhelming feeling of anxiety, like you just want the mental anguish to stop. That's how I feel sometimes. Okay, I just gotta say, so basically what happens is, what normally would happen in the past before, there's like an area where a bunch of men are staying that work construction. They come to Canada to work here, and they're lonely, and you know, a lot of them are actually single. All of them say they're single. So, but how can we really know? You know, how can I really know? I can't like do a private investigation on someone I'm sleeping with for a night, you know? It's hard to say. Very manly men, Turkish coffee, yeah. So that's why I was, you know, I don't ever give anyone money, nothing, ever. I don't find any, except for that one, but any other Turkish men I've ever met never asked me for anything. But the younger one, yeah, I think maybe the ones who are older who come here as like refugees, they have like they might have like a history and, you know, they probably have their own money and stuff and they just come here because they have to. I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of stuff going on in the Middle East, you know. The Kurdish people are Syrian, right? From what I learned that. No? I think that's true. And I think there's a lot of refugees that had to come here. I'm not dating a neighborhood. No one. You love day laborers? They're usually more physically in shape than a man with like a nice office job, you know? Office job men have fupas. Home wrecker. Whatever. Get a life. No, I seriously am not. No, there's I'm not talking to that guy anymore. Well, I'm learning a lot about the Middle East and stuff and different issues at least. I'm an ignorant person in a lot of ways. And I want to learn, you know? Did Phyllis get a Jamaican apple picker? Well, there are a lot of farms and a lot of migrant workers come here. You guys, I didn't hook up with anyone last night. Why would I hook up with someone I was supposed to be getting married? I don't need to tell you my whereabouts every day. But I'm 100 million. If I'm ever gone, I can promise you until you will ever know. It will never happen, but I promise you, okay? If it's never going to be Natter. It's never Natter. So don't ever think that. It hasn't been, and it never will be again. I think we can safely say that chapter is over. Like, I'm just like, no. Come on. I think it would be cool though to visit Kuwait. I think Kuwait would be like, it looks like it would be fun, like with all the, I just want to go and eat Krispy Kreme. I'm just kidding. Nothing has changed with Foodie Beauty. Still eating junk food in her car. Well, you know what? Maybe this will just be part of my life now. I thought of you last night, Chantal, when I read about a woman who was scammed of 85 grand from a Greek lover. No, you guys don't ever have to worry about that. Like, Rhonda, it's sad. I've seen those videos. I'm not dumb like that. Number one, I don't have that kind of money to be giving to men. Like, I don't have it. I don't have thousands of dollars saved to just give to men and support their life. So they're never going to get that from me. I'm never going to be supporting a man, like, in that way. Do I help them out here and there when I'm with them, like with groceries and shit and rent and bills and... No, just kidding. That was unusual for me. I've never experienced that before. You know, but, yeah, I think... Anyway. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye!
Alright, I wanna live in freedom. I wanna dance with my demons. I wanna drink for no reason. and celebrate every season. Yeah, yeah, call my place the kingdom, 'cause I got what you need.
Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what you see, please buy my merch. Link in the description below.
Let's get some, yeah. I hate it, I love it, I'm aimless and honest. Feel weightless, I'm on it, 'cause I've waited and I want it, yeah.